Welcome back to our preseason look at the Orlando Magic. We've talked about Superman and their rising sharpshooters, but none of those explosive players can get their shots without the help of the man who pulls the trigger. And right now, we're very happy to be joined by the man who'll be running the point down in Orlando, Jameer Nelson, joining us here on NBA TV. First of all, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, last season, as we go backwards a little bit, Jameer, 52-30 record for you guys, third best mark in franchise history. How do you build upon all the success you had there?
Well, one thing is we can't become complacent and, start believing the hype. We have to come out with a lot more firepower, a lot more intensity, because now teams are going to be focusing on us, and we have a target on our back.
Well, Stan Van Gundy, that was your first time under his system, and obviously things a little bit different going into this year because last year you shared the point with Carlos Arroyo and Keon Dooling, and both of them are gone. How tough was that last year, if at all?
Well, it's great to have guys on your team like those guys, but, obviously you want to be the primary guy, and I think obviously they made a couple adjustments, a couple moves to make it clear that I'm the guy.
Well, a couple of questions about Dwight Howard. First of all, as you've watched him mature and get better, what do you think the ceiling is for him on the court?
Well, he's such a great athlete. I think, developing the things that he's developed throughout his career so far, like the little jump shot and the little jump hook that he's got now, will definitely help him out individually and help our team out, because now teams can't just pile up on him. And, with the great shooters that we have and the way we space the court, it's, you either pick your poison, either you stop him or you give up threes.
Unbelievable loss for you heading into last season. I don't know, how did you deal with your personal loss last year and being able to be productive on the court?
Well, I just stayed focused. I had a lot of conversations with my general manager, Otis Smith, and my coach, and I talked to him when I was going through tough times, and that's what I think. That's the most important thing that I think people don't understand about Otis Smith. He's so personable. He's so reachable. That I haven't played for another GM that's like him. I only had one other GM, but for me to have a relationship with that guy and just him give me the knowledge of the things that he's went through in his past, and just put me in touch with the right people when I needed help.
Your scoring personally has gone down the last 3 seasons. I think that leads kind of to your unselfishness. So I guess what you kind of touched on earlier, you only care about team.
It's all about winning. We're trying to win a championship here, and I'm going to do what it takes. If I had to play defense full court every night and pass up shots for other guys to be happy, I'll do that. And that's what I've been trying to do, keep guys happy and getting them in position to score.
Well, Jameer, great season for you guys last year, and we're looking for nothing but the continued success for you down there in Central Florida. Thanks for joining us here on NBA TV.
Thanks for having me.
All right, from that point guard to our point guard, and Eric, for Jameer Nelson, I mean, everybody remembers him coming out of college, getting passed over by all of the teams, basically, and using that as motivation. And then this past season has to share the spot with Keon Dooling and also with Carlos Arroyo, who are no longer there. Can you imagine being a young player and splitting it 3 ways?
No, that's tough. The uncertainty of not only when you're going to play, but when you get in there, how long you're going to be in there, can really affect your play, because you're thinking about all the other things instead of running your team, helping guys get better, putting guys into their place. So it's a tough position to be in, but I think he handled it pretty well.
So now Stan Van Gundy just has him, because Dooling's up in New Jersey and Carlos Arroyo has gone abroad. So is there more pressure, or is it that Mr. Nelson has relished the fact that all the minutes are going to be mine now?
Well, the starting position is his right now, but yet you still have to lead this team. You still have to win. So I think he's ready for the challenge. I mean, last year he's grown up. He's grown up a little bit. He has a veteran, Anthony Johnson, playing behind him. So I think he'll do well, because I know Anthony. He'll push him. He'll make him play hard, and the team wants him to. They've given him the team, so he has to take on the challenge.
All right, let's get some more thoughts on how to deal with the Orlando Magic and what are their strengths or weaknesses, or I'm really not sure what the guy's going to talk about, because he is indeed our secret scout.
Rashard Lewis loved the mismatches in the post and was very successful away from the post, so make sure you chase him all the way to the arc. Although both Howard and Lewis cut their fouls down, they both have had trouble and can get into foul trouble. Their bench is not deep. The Magic add a wonderful pick in Courtney Lue, brings a professional approach and athleticism to both guard spots.
All right, our secret scout giving his thoughts on there. Give me your thoughts on where the Magic end up. Are they a top 4 team in the East?
Top 3.
Top 3 in the East.
I think they'll win their division, and they'll be top 3, probably 1 or 2.
You know, dominated the Southeast Division last season, folks, and going into this one with all the expectations, you think they're ready to handle it?
I think they're ready. I think they'll go as far as the development of Howard and Jameer Nelson. If those two improve and get better, if Dwight Howard can come in and improve his free throw shooting, improve his game,